Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you think is great work, and the only way to do that is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. As with everything that has to do with the heart, you'll know it when you've found it. In this sentence, the Californian entrepreneur paraphrases Confucius: choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. While it is true that loving what you do is a privilege that few can take advantage of, not everyone can work on the dream. In some cases it may even sound utopian, but his quote encourages us to at least look for it. Be a benchmark of quality. Some people are not used to an environment where excellence is accepted. I love this phrase. It's definitely our favorite one at the Shed because it reflects exactly the heart of a good entrepreneur. Society has been losing values in general, but particularly in the workplace, standards of human quality and work-life balance have been lost, and the ambition for money has increased. If you go with the sole idea of working to earn millions of euros, whether in your first, second or third job, you will end up in a loop of despair and ignorance because enjoyment at work goes beyond a bank account. You have to focus your life on what you believe and think it will make you happy and where you are going to get the best out of yourself, because the cemetery is full of unhappy, mediocre people with accounts of many zeros. You have to change the chip and start to find yourself. Leave the quantity and volume of work aside and start to think about how to look for the quality of what you live for. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is better than 2 doubles. In the morning when you wake up and look in the mirror, ask yourself, if today was my last day, would I want to do what I'm doing? How many times have you looked in the mirror and asked yourself if you like what you are doing? Not many, to be honest, but if your answer is yes, congratulations, because you are on the road to happiness. If not, don't worry, everything has a solution, but start rethinking what you are doing. For Steve Jobs, life is quality, and it should be like that for all of us. Work is part of our life, and it is essential that there is harmony between life and work. It is a path, a process in which we learn to relativize mistakes and smile at successes, without losing our enthusiasm and tenacity. I want to leave my mark on the universe. I guess it's something we all aspire to, but deep down it has nothing to do with being famous, having money, or being asked for selfies in the street. It's more the satisfaction of having managed to enjoy your life and your work. You can leave your mark even in the little things, in your office, in your colleagues, or in the people around you. There are many types of universe. The point is to create your own universe and be the one who writes your story. Think different, much more than a slogan. We all live surrounded by projects, businesses and products that are essentially clones or distillations of other projects, other businesses and other products. They are, I can make that too, products. Steve Jobs made sure that Think Different. Steve Jobs ensured that Apple's famous slogan was not an empty concept, not a declaration of intent, but a true company philosophy. This is precisely Jobs' greatness. He really thought and acted differently, and as a result, he made millions of people from different cultures rethink their relationship with technology in a new way. I am convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from unsuccessful ones is sheer perseverance. This quote attributed to Steve Jobs resonates with me the most. Being an entrepreneur is challenging, and it's easy to give up and move on to something new. But the biggest part of being successful is having the resilience to endure the tough times without giving up. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. We are all aware that it is easy to jump on the cart and follow what the majority does, but what is complex, what creates true leaders, are those who contribute ideas that are out of the ordinary and set a new standard. Don't let the noise of other people's opinions drown out your inner voice. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the thoughts and opinions of others. But if you spend too much time being aware of others' opinions, you're going to lose the spark of creativity. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. In order for you to fulfill your purpose, the world needs you to be who you want to be. Trying to copy someone else or act like someone you are not will only limit your contribution to the world. Be a yardstick of quality. Some people are not used to an environment where excellence is expected. Jobs was known for having extremely high standards for himself and his employees at Apple. At times this made him unpopular, and caused conflict with others he worked with. But he was always committed to delivering quality and maintaining a level of excellence.